Okay, so how to make a 4-inch chibi doll. You'll need, this is broadcloth. It's a very cheap fabric and it doesn't stretch. You'll need the pattern. What I did is I printed it off of my computer, and then I stuck it to some Bristol board and cut it out. It makes it a lot easier to trace that way. You'll also need some dollar store paint. White is important. I got dollar store paintbrushes and a bowl with water in it. As you can see, I've been using it. And more paints and my little mixing bowls. You can basically use anything you have around the house. I already did these the first time I tried to record this. Unfortunately, I didn't hit the record button well enough, so it didn't record. So I'm going to re-show you this. So what you do is you mix your color. Okay. Now I've taken flesh tint, which you can buy at the dollar store, and I've added white and a little bit of pink to it because it's a little dark. I'll show you the container. This is what it looks like in the container. As you can see, very, very dark. Alright, so then I took this and I mixed it with a thing of water. So you fill one of these full of water, and then add the color to it. Probably you use your paintbrush and mix it in a little bit at a time, adding it to the water. Add it until your water gets until the color seems thick enough. You want it to be soupy. So not too thick, but thick enough that the color will actually stay in. So I'm going to make mine a little thicker. I made this a very light flesh tone on purpose, because that's the character I'm doing, has very, very light skin. So what you do is the soupy, watery dye mixture. You take your paintbrush and you paint it on. Paint it onto the fabric. Yeah, be very generous with the color. Okay. Now everything on this camera looks a lot lighter than it actually is. I don't know if it's just the lighting or something, but it's like much darker. But anyway, if you let it sit for a minute, the color soaks in better. But I want mine to be light anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So what I do is I take it and I put it inside there, the water, and then you just sort of swish it to get the excess color out. Swish it around. And then take it out. See? Put it down on some paper towel. And then fold the paper towel over. Yeah. Basically use the paper towel to get out all the excess water. Doesn't take much because broadcloth is very thin. And then you have it. It's actually dyed a lot better than it looks on camera. But anyway. And then you set it off to the side with the other pieces to let it dry fully. After you finish dyeing everything, you just let it sit. Then you're ready to sew, and once again, if you've never sewn before, 2 body pieces, 2 head pieces, 4 arm pieces. Okay. In part 2, I will have a sewn and stuffed one. So I will show you how to make the hair using yarn and like how to do different hairstyles and everything. So see you in part 2.